beautiful. Hi. Yeah, he's a little stinker. Yeah, he's a little stinker. You want to say? Ready? Come on. Come on. Right here. No. Over here. Good girl. Over here. Good girl. Good. Ready? Trot. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Easy there, Tiger. Ready? That way. That way. You this way. No? Okay, come on. Ready? This way. Target. Good girl. Oh. Good girl. This way. Target. Ready? Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Luna. Luna. Reverse. Good girl. Oh. Good girl. Ready? Ready? Can you walk? You walk? Can you walk? Good girl. Girl. Luna. Can you reverse? Oh. Darn it. Hold on. Hold on. I know, you're being a good girl. You're being a good girl. There we go. Okay. Can you walk? Walk. Good girl. Good girl. Luna, can we reverse? Oh, good girl. Come here. You walk. And who? Good girl. Who? Good girl. Good girl. And walk. Luna. You walk. Luna. Look. You walk. Good girl. Ready? Trot trot. Come on. Over here. Come on. Now come here. This way. Come on. Come on. This way. This way. Luna. This way. Ready? Trot. This way. Oh. Luna, can we reverse? Ready? Come on, ready? Trot, trot. Come on, trot. Come on, Luna. Gotta walk on. Walk. And you walk. Come here, Luna. Target. This fucking wreck, man. You target. Good girl. Walk. Walk. And let's walk. Come on. Good. Come here. Come on. Walk. Good girl. No. Come on. Walk. Come on. Ready? Trot. Go on. Trot. Get up, Luna. Get up. you to move some. Ew, that's gross. Luna, can we walk? Girl, can we reverse? Good girl. Can you walk? Good girl. And walk. Trot. Come on. Come on. Come on. Trot. Come on. Come on. Come on. Over here. Come on. Good. Oh. Luna, can we go back? Back? Good girl. Can we walk? Good girl. Luna, can we reverse? Can we hold?